Athletes often carry a larger-than-life persona in the public eye. In a recent interview, Olympian said the pressure of being the gold medal favorite and the enormous media attention that came with it created stress to win the men's figure skating competition. Today, Jack is sitting down with an expert to talk about the mental pressures that athletes go through.
Thank you, Lauren. Joining me now is Dr. Brittany Collins, a licensed professional clinical counselor at Clinical Supervisor of Developing Me, Counseling and Consulting, LLC. We will start with this. What could cause an athlete's mental health to worsen?
Oh, there's so many factors. From putting so much pressure on themselves, high expectations, social media, just feedback from fans, family pressure, community. The list goes on, and then it just depends on the sport as well and the level of the sport. As we see Olympics, that's a whole nother layer representing your country.
Yeah.
So that's added pressure.
It's easy to forget these are young adults
Right.
as well. How can someone tell if someone's stress is getting to an athlete?
So I think self-awareness is key, and check-ins with your teammates and especially with your community. Baseline level of functioning and level of performance. It could be irritability, mood changes, social isolation. You could see overemphasis in sport, right? So overactivity or too much of anything is not good. So just burnout and that fatigue, and just not acting like self. You'll hear those cues like, I don't feel like myself, or I'm more tired than usual, or overeating, undereating. So too much of anything are good cues. Mental health first aid is a good training to take to assist with that.
Yeah, well, I covered sports most of my life, and I don't care if you're in third grade
Yes.
or on the Olympic stage, you can feel that pressure. So
Indeed.
why is it so important maybe not to put so much pressure, especially on a big stage like the Olympics? I mean, we all want them to win the gold, and you're almost like living vicariously through them. How is it important to take that pressure off?
So I think this is cliche. We hear it more and more now, I think, than ever. I am more than just an athlete. Human being, more than just an athlete, right? And so multiple identities. So not putting that emphasis on that athletic identity, but knowing like I'm a human, right? And my feelings and emotions matter, and I'm trying my best. And so I think that's important to understand when you see these humans out there doing their best and performing at such a high level, and even as young as Tiny Tots, third grade, as we see, that it's about social development and connection and community.
Well, we're getting ready to start the boys and girls high school basketball playoffs along with the
Yes.
other winter sports postseason. What would you tell an athlete who is starting to feel overwhelmed a little bit? I mean, they also have their classwork, they have their friends, and they have expectations in their sports.
I think it's okay to take a timeout, just like in your sport, right? Sometimes it's a 30-second, sometimes it's a full timeout. And I think coaches and parents, it's okay to say like, I need to take a timeout, right? To just reset, whether it's mindfulness, grounding self, taking a 20-minute power nap, right? So I think finding balance, and that's key.
And then just to piggyback on that, how can family help them out as well, and friends?
Language matters. So listening as well, non-judgmental tone, right? Not sharing experiences as far as like my experience is your experience. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. At times we could say, that's not what I experienced at that time, and that's okay. Everyone's experience is different. So listening with a non-judgmental ear, and just sitting to listen, and that starts with that.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Dr. Brittany Collins, a licensed professional clinical counselor and clinical supervisor of Developing Me, Counseling and Consulting, LLC. Thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate you.